Так, куда? Куда? Так, давайте потом сюда вернемся. Неохота пока что с этим всем возиться. Прикол это что? А, это этот. Так, а я хватит мешок убрала, да? Хватит. Так, стоп. Ой, куда ты побежал?
Professor Howin will never believe this. Revelio.
Я, кстати, думаю, что, может быть, их ловить... Здравствуй, Дарк. Может быть, их ловить по парам? Вот. Так, у нас девочка. Девочка. Ой, кнопки. Чтобы не так скучно им было, короче, по одному. Кстати, Дарк, я не знаю, слышал ты вчера или нет, но спасибо тебе еще раз огромное за подарочные сапки. Это капец. Мне, видишь, уведомления-то не приходят, если их не принимают. Я не знаю, когда они будут поправлять вот это вот все. Ну, с подарочными сапками, но вроде как я вчера задала вопрос в группе, говорили, что вроде как в планах есть, но сами понимаете, вот эти вот планы, вот это вот все, это еще вилами по воде писано, так сказать. Поэтому надеемся, что все-таки скоро это сделают. Тем более, что в свое время дядя Стас говорил, что этим занимается другая команда. Ну, то есть команда Бусти. Так, может, не прокатит? Вообще-то, кто изначально придумал эту систему, наверное, сам никогда не получал подарочных сабок. Вот.
Revelio.
Не поняла. Да ты перепрыгнешь. Я не совсем, кстати, понимаю, как эти штуки все-таки собираются. Набагнулась или что? Я не понимаю.
Revelio.
Ладно. Nevermind. Может, просто багнулась. Ой-ой. Я знаю. Что ты будешь? Ой. Откуда ж вы все беретесь-то? Я нажала Джей, но она не успела. Серьезно, меня лягушки победили. Как вообще можно было? Ой, не могу. Извиняюсь.
Revelio.
И тити они огромные.
Oh no, you don't.
Так, это мы какую поймали? Девочку опять?
Assignment's all finished.
Так, подождите, давайте посмотрим. Мы девочку словили. Видите, их всех, ну, достаточно просто ловить. Кроме Фистрала. Так. Теперь мы идем. Блин, совсем темно стало. Так. Будем спать на полу.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your new
I
spell.
completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Я тут другие изучила, так что...
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead.
Действительно. Я бы
Nice
тоже не
and
хотела.
steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now,
Well done.
let us put it into practice, shall we?
Мне не нужна практика. Спасибо. Так, теперь мы идем в выручай комнату выпускать моих зверюшек. Жаб тогда лучше получается выпустить вот здесь, где фестралы живут. Надеюсь, они их не съедят. Это похоже на болото просто, а жабам, очевидно, здесь будет неплохо. Так. Ждем потомства, прикиньте. И вот это выпускаем здесь. Кормить надо. А здесь нет еды, да? Так, мне нужно наколдовать сюда кормушку. Угу, мне не хватает лунного камня. Бежала, опять пробежала. Так, и это... Я не поняла, где все мои остальные твари. Они сдохли? Почему у меня здесь только единорог, короче, и... У меня же и птичка была. Алло. А где они? Блять, а что с моими животными? Я же их все туда не переэтосамовала, правда? Кажется, они сдохли. Или кто-то спиздил моих животных, алло. Не могут умереть? Блин, игра, ты же не могла так со мной поступить, правда? Как-то вообще неловко вышло. А, подождите. У меня же 3, лол. Я думала, они сдохли. Так, мне их нужно теперь всех написать. О, кстати, эти у меня мальчик и девочка. А у меня еще тут есть мальчик и девочка, лол. Почему ты на нее-то смотришь? В смысле? О! Нам не надо. Пойдем построим кормушку. В третий, вернее. Так, дальше. Что мы... Очко.
Revelio.
Why do students always run when Peepsy wants to have some fun?
I swear it wasn't what you think, my
A
child.
little more.
Your eyes did.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio.
Нам проще сейчас время перемотать.
Mine now, demiguise. Accio.
Блин, нет, мне это нужно. О, это еще одна головоломка, серьезно? Или это та же? Не поняла. Если первое, то нам не интересно. Так, это вроде бы, кстати, другое. Это побольше, очевидно. Ух ты, ух ты! Так. Борщ. Прыгает. Ешься, наверное. Угу. Вот тут, очевидно, убьешься. Ой, тут, короче, да. Ой, да. Еще один, и вот тут еще два. Здесь два ящика. Без пол-литра не разберешься, так сказать. Дает. Это поднимать. Ай-ай-ай. Ай-ай-ай. А они все через вдвоем будут весить? Я думала, они не стакаются. Нет, левиоса тут не работает. Тут только два этих, видимо, работают. Так, давайте еще раз. Ящик. Она вообще куда потом? Или это просто одна комната? А, это, видимо, одна комната. Нет, наверное. Ой. Так, а что если... Эти два совместить? Я не думала, что они теперь 4 совместятся. Ой, 3. Ладно. А, она теперь... О, у меня это родилась. У меня родились дети. Мои маленькие фистралы. Почему ты так сделал? Это, кстати, нужно- Никаких гвоздей, так сказать. Да. Я не понимаю, как у меня вот сюда кубик. Даже по двум не залезет, да? Если он с этим не работает. Делать. Мне кажется, я делаю поняла, как это может быть. Но я не понимаю теперь, как мне это сделать. Так, давайте тогда сбрасывать. Мне нужно... Если я обязательно соображу.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Repulsor.
Нет, не сообразила.
Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ой.
Accio.
А этот один проедет вперед. И этот один, да? Нет. Я понимаю, как это должно быть в конце, но я не понимаю, как это...
Accio.
Наверное, нужно было... Так, а ну-ка. Сейчас еще раз подумаем.
Accio.
Ну.
Accio. Repulsor.
А. Не уверена, что она допрыгнет. О, нормально. Я немножко по-другому думала, что это должно быть, но ладно. Благодарочка, благодарочка определенно. Окей. Я не знала, что здесь есть ступеньки. Теперь я хозяин. Это я не хочу бурить, потому что выглядит... А это уже совместилось? И сердце сегодня целый день болит с утра. Почему бы это интересно? Я уж раз... Ой. Интересно, так она допрыгнет? Лол. Короче, самая сложная была вторая. Что получается? Залутали. О, лол. И мы молодцы. Держусь с нами.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Я сказала, что ничего нифига не поняла.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Revelio.
Так, теперь погнали в выручай комнату. Смотреть на наших детишек. Так, а где? Вот он! Смотрите,
I
маленький.
should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such
I'm sorry that we both can see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Pull yourself together. Can't be going about like this. We must stop this. We become our enemies.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after hiring, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Revelio.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Nothing to poach in Arrowsburg except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Кстати, у нас же есть еще у Чечи. Прикольная тема.
Ah!
Always.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Focus Totalis.
Someone messing about.
Focus Totalis.
Perhaps I shall scout around Spellcraft. Poach.
Странно, я думала, я это уже оприходовала или это новое.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Don't know what Victor was sinking straight in a...
Focus Totalis. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a... What was that? How unfortunate for you.
Вообще беспалевная, конечно. Да ладно. Ай.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Alohomora. All right. I have.
Так, кстати, может быть, у нас что-то новенькое есть. Надо все продавать. Ах, сколько шапок у нас. Хоть чуть-чуть места еще есть. О.
Rebellion.
The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Сейчас я все соберу, погоди. Так. Это как же? А. Я нажала... Это где Д? А чё она так бесполезно стоит-то? Я что-то нифига не поняла. Помощница-то моя. Почему она еще жива?
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Time to get my clue.
What's this? How nice of you to stop by.
Да. Что такое, что? Чё-то пиздец, как-то больно. Блять.
No patience for these things.
А, вот он. Я его не видела. Не мог по нему попасть.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. Accio.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Ом-ном-ном. То есть ситуация, когда две... Анси, здравствуй. Ситуация, когда две студентки додумались поставить на себя защитные чары, а сколько там чуваков не сообразили, что можно защитить себя? Серьезно? Типа вот эти вот волшебники, чудо-волшебники...
This way.
Кринге. Абсурд.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Нам торговца нужен.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Можно попробовать побегать сейчас эти луны поискать.
Revelio.
I'm told that last Clementine had you chasing butterflies all through the forest. She's quite a one, that girl.
Как эти сундуки открывать? Не поняла.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Да. Так, это мы точно два нашли.
Revelio.
Come on in. Don't be shy.
Может, причесон новый забахать.
Revelio.
What is it you might be interested in?
Здесь нет новых каких-нибудь. Какой смысл? Они же все одни и те же. Как бы... Почему я не могу ее повернуть? Я же как-то поворачивала. Вот это прикольно, но мне не нравится, что волосы короткие. Если бы они были длинные, такие, это было бы вообще супер. Вот с длинными волосами у них какая-то беда. Они все выглядят как парики, просто как говно какое-то. Мочалка на голове. Это еще ничего, но это не длинное. Бля, вот это ржака. Нет, это еще прикольное, конечно, но мне такое не очень. Нужно либо вот такое, либо где это. Давайте оставим такое, я хуй знает.
You take care now, and I shall.
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Revelio.
It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Glad Clementine's finally lost her obsession with those infernal butterflies.
Revelio.
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
Revelio. Over here.
Она меня через стенку зовет.
Alohomora. Mine now, demiguys. Revelio. Revelio.
Нет, тоже луталась.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Alohomora. Revelio.
Прикольная музычка. Почему он желтеньким светится, если я его уже открыла? Почему меня сбивать с толку? И что это такое? Может, это будет какое-то задание?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Не заметила сундучок.
Mine now,
Alohomora.
Чё? А где он был? Он в доме? Я уже через стены вижу или что? Или он на улице стоял, я не увидела.
Revelio.
А он тут, прикиньте, в доме, а я стены его видела, видимо.
I could use some gold. I remember you. Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic snake construction. Very Salazar,
Alohomora. Revelio.
Так, сколько у нас этих фигурок? Шесть штук. Нам еще нужно... Сколько их всего? 13? Получается, нам нужно 9, 7. 7 штучек нам еще нужно.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Я не думаю, что они будут в Хогсмиде. Скорее всего, где-то еще в Хогвартсе спрятаны. Может быть, где-то... Где-то в этом...
Alfred Lawley's none too pleased. Seems he's been burgled. I shall pretend I never heard the rumours of your involvement.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own.
Я уже сама всем подряд рассказываю, так что хранить свою тайну не могу даже я.
I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Так, она говорила про то, что кто-то куда-то кому-то залез. Так, это, наверное, не здесь же, да? Этот замочек, это, скорее всего, какой-то дом. Угу. Соседний дом. Там что такое? Я могу там пройти как-то?
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Надо ему все вчухарить, вот это не нужно. Сколько мы всего уже залутали опять. Не думаю, что мне что-то нужно.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Revelio.
I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her butterfly escapades. Unusual girl. Still.
Это что такое? А. А надо ли оно нам? Вот в чем вопрос. Так. Ладно, давайте пособираем, может быть, руководство.
Revelio.
Не туда прибежала, да.
Welcome. Come on in.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio.
Уж 10 раз все бежала тут. Я заблудилась в Хогсмиде.
What do you have in store for me this time?
А это что такое интересно? Может, здесь руководство есть?
Revelio. Revelio.
Не понимаю.
Revelio.
Может быть, нужно этим...
Lumos.
Так, окей, я сообразила.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Такс. Это мы сейчас где? Это мы сейчас здесь. Нам бы, конечно, лучше куда-нибудь вот сюда, да? М. Чё-то я не знаю, как туда попасть, непонятно. Стоп, я не поняла, только где это, в Хогвартсе или не в Хогвартсе? А, это нам нужно... Как сбросить-то вот эту вот фигню? Ну, как удалить? Что-то я такого не знаю. Подземная гавань.
So this is the underground harbor.
Revelio. Revelio.
Ой. Стоп-то на втором этаже.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
That book Professor Weasley asked me.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested.
Давай.
I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snitch
Serious.
was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Ну, это я знаю.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Дары смерти
The
это.
Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Квофл. Ой, мамочки. Квофл.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Верно.
True.
Actually, the answer
Серьезно?
is false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used
Ну,
to
у
change
Гермионы же выросли усы и
Well,
хвост.
I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Давайте
I'd like to
еще.
answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Viper Tooth.
Brilliant! Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Я этого не знаю.
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft. It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A Lethervold.
That's incorrect. The answer was a demiguise. While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Lavender Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was never tickle a
Seriously?
sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens numquam
Я даже не
titillamus.
слышала его.
Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs
Да,
through its
Верикет,
mouth?
здравствуй. Да, да. Не, мне не надо. Я уже ответила, мне просто интересно, что она еще может рассказать.
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to parcel mouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the
Как твои
critic.
дела?
Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Я не знаю, зачем я отвечаю, мне просто интересно.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by
Ну, типа, может, за это
Fair
ачивку
and
дадут
James
или еще
Steele.
что-то, но
What is the most powerful
книгу-то она
motto
мне уже
known to
отдала.
wizardkind?
Блин, подождите. Приворотные? Мне кажется, здесь нет.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Sir Agravain.
Incorrect. The
О,
answer
надо
is
было
Egbert
первое
the
отвечать.
Egregious. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite
Ну и
from a
тоже
massive
потихоньку.
animal
Сегодня
has the unusual
первый
side
день
effect of
весны, у меня
causing
такое хорошее настроение вообще.
Hairy ears.
No, the answer was bad luck.
Невезение, серьезно.
Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Mimblus Mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimblus Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Basil Flack.
That's incorrect. The answer was Limfrid of Stinchcombe. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Limfrid's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A smaller pot.
Incorrect. The answer was a single slipper. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
The Scottish Highlands.
No, the answer was North America. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Okami and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was Sir Luckless. The 3 witches in the story are named Asha, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist.
Скорее бы прям весна-весна. Мне надоел снег.
By whatever name.
Келпи? Я даже не знаю, что такое келпи.
No, the answer was the Loch Ness Monster. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the Kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
А Гамп уже был у нас.
Cadmus Peveril.
No, the first minister was Ulick Gamp. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. Ah, it's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value
Больше.
of
Ну,
knowledge.
значит, хорошо,
You
что в
might not
этом
have
не
got
так
very many
много.
right, but I'm
Побыстрее
certain you learned
растает,
something
хотя...
regardless. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Хотя и так сейчас уже достаточно много луж было. Когда вот плюсовая температура была, все таяло, столько луж было, капец просто. Привет, что надо?
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. Ugh, it's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
Revelio.
Чё? Какой? Ой,
Revelio.
где сундук? Внизу, что ли? Вот это за сундук.
Alohomora. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. I heard Professor Weasley
Hello, Gareth.
transfigured the book with
So,
all
has
her
your
test
aunt been taking it a bit
answers into an
easier
owl
on you
to stop
lately?
students from cheating.
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can, in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.